Okay, let us discuss something related to chemical kinetics. So in chemical kinetics, reaction progress can be measured by many ways. So the rate of reaction, reaction constant, there are many ways to measure the reaction constant. So let us say this problem says the progress of a reaction given below. So there is a reaction. So you have ester. So let me write problem 1. This is from chemical kinetics. I have this reaction CH3 COO C2H5. If this is treated with water H2O and H plus is taken as a catalyst in this reaction, this gives acetic acid CH3COOH plus C2H5OH. So this is your alcohol. In this situation, water is taken as a excess. So there is a excess water, and this is a excess, let us say 50 mole, 1000 moles, and this remains constant. Excess and constant. So this is excess, and whatever the value of that excess is constant. So concentration of H2O remains constant. Now this is the acid. Everybody knows acetic acid. So this is the acid that is generated during the reaction. Now this acid H plus that is used as a catalyst. So you see in this reaction I can say H plus that is used, 1H plus used as a catalyst, and CH3COH acetic acid gets regenerated during the reaction. So I can write here. So let me write, I can again write the same question. So H plus is using as a acid catalyst. So this is the acid catalyst. Are you getting? Now acetic acid CH3COOH, this is again acid, and this is acid that is produced during the reaction. Acid produced during the reaction. So this is the acid that is produced during reaction. Are you able to get or not? Okay, good. So now generally this H plus catalyst is taken, acid catalyst is generally taken as HCl. So HCl is used as a acid catalyst. Now reaction progress can be measured by calculating the concentration of total acid that has been at any time t. So you see what will happen if this reaction goes this side. So if time goes up, the concentration of acetic acid will increase. So I will have, and the H plus that is constant. So every time this H plus during the whole reaction remains constant because this is a catalyst. If it is used in this reaction, finally it gets converted back. So this H plus acid catalyst concentration that remains basically constant because this is a catalyst. Catalyst is used up and finally it is given up by the reaction. So what we can do is we can take the total concentration at any time t. So what is the total concentration of at any time t of acid? The H plus and the concentration of acetic acid. Now if I measure the concentration of this total acid, slowly this reaction, this concentration will increase. So rate will, I can find the rate. So if I measure the total concentration of acid at any time t, I can find out the rate of reaction because the total concentration is directly proportional to number of mole. And I can also do, how can I find the concentration of total acid? So what is my target? So let me explain you. If I know total concentration of acid, if I know total concentration, then I can find total concentration of acid, then I can find rate of reaction. Are you getting or not? But now how I can find rate? How I can find the total concentration of acid? So I know the rate if I know the total concentration. But how will find the total concentration of acid? Anybody, any idea? What I can do is I can take acid and I can titrate with base. So titrate with base. Titration with base. So the equivalence or mole of base is directly related to concentration of total acid. If I know the total acid concentration, that is the mole of base is related to mole of acid. If I know the mole of base, I can find mole of acid, and mole of acid is directly related to rate of reaction. So my target is, by measuring the concentration of base, how can I basically find the rate of reaction? So this is my problem. So let me frame the solution. So you will have, let me write equation again. So you have CH3, COOCH3. This reacts with water. Water is an excess. H plus is a catalyst. And this gives you acetic acid plus alcohol, C2H5OH. Are you getting or not? So this you are getting. Now see, at T is equals to 0, so let us say at T equals to 0, what you have at T equals to 0, you have some acid and concentration of water is excess, so I am assuming this remains constant, so there is no point of writing the same thing in the reaction table. Now this is 0, this is 0. T is equals to T, what will happen? Some X mole has dissociated, so you will have A minus X. This is X. And this is again X. Are you getting or not? T is equals to infinite, what will have? This is total reacted, so A minus A, that is 0. And this is A, this is A. Are you getting or not? Now let us say, if I must start titration, so what will have? Let us say T is equals to 0. I have taken some mixture of this solution and titrated. So what will be? So I have a base, I am doing titration, so what I am doing? So let us say, here I am taking initially T is equals to 0. So I am taking at T equals to 0 some solution of this. So let us say, let us take 25 ml every time. If I take 25 ml sample and titrate with base OH minus, what I will titrate? At T is equals to 0, there is no acetic acid, no alcohol. I will only titrate H plus, that is a catalyst. Are you getting or not? So at T is equals to 0, let us say volume of OH minus that I am using is V naught. So volume of OH minus is V naught. So I can say V naught is proportional to concentration of mole of H plus, because initially I have only mole. So this is a catalyst. So this is proportional to mole of H plus. Are you getting or not? Let us say T equals to T time. T is equals to T time. If I do the same experiment again, T is equals to T time. So this is at T is equals to 0. This is at T is equals to T. What I do is, I take again 25 ml sample of this mixture. So if I take 25 ml of the mixture solution, so this solution, and if I titrate with NaOH, this time let us say the volume required of NaOH is Vt. Are you getting? So this time what I am going to titrate? I am going to titrate this acid as well as this X, that is acetic acid. So total concentration of total volume of NaOH is proportional to concentration of H plus and concentration of acetic acid, or mole of H plus and mole of acetic acid. Now you see, mole of H plus remains constant. So initial mole and now that is basically constant. So now I can say Vt is proportional to mole of H plus, that is basically constant, mole of H plus plus this acetic acid mole. So mole of acetic acid is X. Are you getting or not? If you do the same thing at infinite time, I can write, if you do titration at infinite time, volume of infinite is proportional to, now you will have mole of acetic acid is A and initial is H plus. So you will, this is proportional to mole of H plus plus A. So we have three equations, 1, 2, 3. Basically I know the V0, Vt and V infinity. So I can find rate of this reaction. You see, if I subtract, let us say V infinity minus Vt, So if I find V infinity minus Vt, what you will get? V infinity minus Vt, that is equation number 3 minus equation number 2. So mole of H plus goes out, so you will have A minus X. Now if you subtract, let us say V infinity minus V naught, that is equation number 3 minus equation number 1, you will have A plus mole of H plus goes out, so you will have simply A. So this is proportional to A. So let me write this is proportional to A, this is also proportional to A. Are you getting on it? So up to this point, if you have any confusion, let me ask, otherwise I will go. So now I can say I need A by A minus X, so V infinity minus Vt is proportional to A minus X. V infinity minus V0 is proportional to A. So now I can write, if I divide this A by A minus X, if I need A by minus, so I have to divide by this equation. So I can write V infinity minus V0 divided by V infinity minus Vt. Now everybody knows in the first order reaction K is given by 2.303 by T log A by A minus X. So if I know A by A minus X is what? So you see here, this is V infinity minus V0 by V infinity minus Vt. So if I know at different time what is the V infinity, V0, so if I take different time, let us say 60 seconds, I know that what is the Vt, and if I know the V infinity, that is the final volume, after some time, let us say I can calculate basically if I know the V infinity, let us say after a long time the concentration of the volume of NaOH required is I can say 36 ml, so this value becomes 36 ml. At any time after 20 minutes you have a 30 ml, then you can put the value of here and time is here. You can find the rate constant of this reaction. So this is a one way by which rate constant of a reaction can be measured. So this reaction is generally called hydrolysis of ester. Hydrolysis of ester, this is, you see, we are doing, so this is the ester. So this is the ester. So this is nothing but ester. And this is acid. We have already said. This is the acid. So once again let us write. This is the acid and this is alcohol. So basically you see rate of a reaction, that is a esterification or hydrolysis of ester, can be measured using the titrating the mixture at different time. Are you getting it? So acid base titration. So you can see here I can write the rate of hydrolysis of ester. Hydrolysis of ester can be measured by acid base titration. Are you getting or not? Acid base titration. Let me write here itself. Acid base titration. Did you agree? So what we have done, we have seen in a reaction there is a acid that is produced. So I can use that acid to titrate with base. But now the reaction is acid catalyzed. So initially I also have some acid. So if I am doing titration at T is equals to 0, initial volume of NaOH that is used is directly proportional to the catalyst acid. Are you getting or not? After some time, the concentration of acid produced, that is the acetic acid, so acid produced, acetic acid here, and H plus both will be titrated. After some more time, this again and this again will be both titrated, but this titration against the volume against H plus is constant. So every time the concentration of acid remains constant, concentration of H plus, that is a catalyst, remains constant. So I can use, if I am doing the first time titration, I know basically T is equals to 0. If I am doing the titration, I know the volume of NaOH used to titrate H plus, that is a catalyst. Now we can frame the same kind of question if I do in basic medium. Let us say if I am doing a reaction in which I am using OH minus as a catalyst, and here if I am getting something that is a base, so now in this case I have to titrate with acid. In that case, initial acid concentration will be equivalent to, or it's proportional to, initial base catalyst. After some time, acid concentration will be equals to